So you eat like crazy, you probably lift like hell, but your body still looks the same. You see that skinny frame? It's still there, bruv. And now you're frustrated, you're tired, and you're probably thinking, maybe this isn't just for me. No. You're just doing it wrong, bruv. I even myself remember being stuck at the 160, 170 range. I was just trying to push through to get to the 200 mark. And when I say to get to 200 pounds, I'm not saying trying to just be fat. You're trying to be lean, build lean muscle, and a good frame. This is probably where you're stuck at. You're eating till you're full, but you're not gaining anything. You're training so hard, but you're still flat when you look at yourself in the mirror. I've been there and I lived that. And now I coach guys out of that phase every single week. If you want to fix your frame, this is the only 30-day blueprint that you need. Let me be real with you, bro. You're not undisciplined. You're not lazy. You're just underfed and unstructured. See, I used to wake up, I would skip breakfast, I'll hit the gym, say around noon or 1 p.m. or whenever I have a chance to. I'll grab a burrito on my way, right after my workout. I'll call that a bulk. I was stacking up till I was full. That's what I was doing. And that's probably what you're doing, thinking this is my bulk. What was I consistently doing wrong? I was consistently eating around 2,300 calories. For my height, for my weight where I am, that's absolutely civilian method. That's a disgrace. That's not even maintenance for someone who is training really hard. The truth of the matter is there's no need to overcomplicate anything that has to do with eating your training. You don't need supplements. You don't need some complicated macro sheet. You need a rhythm. You need structure, and you need to stop eating like you're a bloody civilian. So what I'm about to do, I'm about to walk you through exactly how to eat and how to train. What you need to focus on for 30 days straight. You need to follow this, because when you follow this, your body will change faster than you think. Forget tracking for now. This is how I get every skinny guy in my program to eat like they mean it, like it's their business, like they want to be in the 200-pound range. You are gonna eat 5 times a day. Yep, I know, 5 times a day. Like I said, you're eating like it's your job, not like you just want to get full. And I'm gonna show you how that structure is gonna be. You're gonna have 3 anchor meals. These are the 3 main meals that hold you all together with real food, and 2 calorie bumps, 2 highly caloric snacks that boost your total intake, making you feel stuffed. So in total, you're gonna have 5 meals a day. And this is how you're gonna structure your 5 meals. Your meal number 1 is gonna include protein plus carbs plus fruits. What does that look like? Eggs, maybe a toast, and your berries. Meal number 2 is gonna be a carb heavy lunch plus protein. What does that look like on a plate? Rice plus beef. Your meal number 3 will be a pre-workout light carb plus shake. Your meal number 4 is gonna be your post-workout real food, okay? This would be your 3rd major meal, your 3rd anchor meal amongst your 5. Your 5th one is gonna be your bedtime shake, or an oatmeal with some scoop of protein powder in there and an added peanut butter. When I was bulking, or whenever I'm bulking, here's a little thing I always add every night. I eat oatmeal plus peanut butter and some scoops of protein powder every night. And that became a huge game changer for me. Make sure every meal is created for yourself to have rhythm and confidence. Rhythm and confidence with the meals you have, so it's easier to repeat it over and over in time. If you complicate it, it's not gonna be easy for you to repeat. So make the meals as easy as they can be, so repetition can occur again. Here are little tips I will give you amongst all these meals. Make sure you are eating your first meal within an hour of waking up. Eat every 3 to 4 hours. I want you to drink water. Water becomes your best friend. Not soda, not diet soda. Water becomes your best friend. Move, sleep, and repeat everything again. Now, this schedule and this eating program I gave you is centered around how I do it. So you can change it the way you want, right? You can have your first meal and then your pre-workout meal before you go in, and then your pre-lift. But just remember, you have 5 meals. Structure the 5 meals around your schedule, how you work out, when you go to work, and all those little nuances. These are core fundamentals to build around what training program you are gonna be working with. I wanna show you how simplistic it can be. Rule number 1, I don't need you overthinking. Every session should include 3 to 4 compound movements. And then you need to add 2 to 3 isolation finishes. You need to stick to 8 to 12 reps. You need to control the weight. You need to rest 60 to 90 seconds as you are always pushing volume. What does a 5-day split look like? Here you go. Your day 1, push, which will include your chest, shoulders, and your tricep exercises. So think about those. Now remember what I said, 3 to 4 compound movements, include that into that. Look for compound movements that fit for chest, for your shoulders, and for your triceps. Include that into your workout. And then finish all of those with 2 to 3 isolation finishes. Your day number 2 should be your pull day. Your pull day, what does that include? Back, biceps, and rear delts. Day 3, legs and core. I know people say core are built in the kitchen, but it's also built in the bloody gym. So let's add that to it. Your day 4, rest and active recovery. Rest and active recovery does not say sit on the bloody sofa, have some ice cream, binge a lot of shows, which are fair to do. But in order to grow and grow the right way, your recovery days should look like this. Get over 10K steps. If you're going to work and it happens to be on a rest day during the week, let's say it's a Wednesday and it's your rest day, you need to park far away and get more steps in. Anything that has you cutting corners, like elevators or anything else, opt for the latter option. Get more steps in. Your day 5 is gonna be your full body pump. That's the day you're gonna focus on weak point isolation. Those weak points that you know, that's where you better them, that's what you grow. On the weekend, you have the option for light cardio and playing sports. I know a lot of people don't do that anymore, but try and get out, do something new, find a new hobby. Go to the park, kick a ball around. Getting out of that skinny frame, it's not about blowing up overnight. It's about laying down size that lasts, not fluff. If you follow this for 30 days, I promise you won't recognize your frame. Drop frames in the comments below and I'll DM you a sample of what a training program for the week. And if you happen to be on the other side of the spectrum, what do I mean? More belly than biceps. Watch out. I'm gonna be dropping another one that says, fix your fat physique in 30 days. And it's gonna change everything. So remember, it's not about your genetics. It's not about metabolism. It's not about your age. It's about lack of system. Does genetics play a role? Yes, but that's a topic for a different day. But you can't blame it on all these other stuff. Your lack of systems. Fix the systems and see if anything changes. You will see a huge change.